Yeah, sorry. Ran late for
That's
work.
okay.
Oh, hello, everybody.
Yeah.
Today's episode brought
Render,
to you
please.
by
Oh no! Oh no!
Three Floyds.
That
There
was
we
me.
go.
Zombie
Haha!
dust.
We're back to normal.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh.
well.
The stream snap.
Whoa, what do you got there, Adam?
It's a beer!
It's got
Isn't
an
it?
amazing picture.
The
on
artwork on this is fantastic.
It is really cool, and it's a good beer.
Rob
Put
Zombie.
it down before we
What
have
is
to
it?
pay
Death
for
Zombie?
stuff.
Check out this beer that I got.
It's in a dark bottle.
Fun
Very
fact.
dark bottle.
Bottle. Oh my gosh.
I still need to level up.
So everyone's leveling up right now.
Woot.
And while everyone's doing that, I'm going to talk real briefly about a friend of mine. Those of you that were on the stream just before we switched scenes here saw all the artwork that we had gotten, or just got finished, for all of our various characters. And a good friend of mine, Mike Pallister, did all the artwork, and I kind of want to direct you in his direction. I'm going to go back to this thing over here. There's all the characters. We got Atreus on the left, Ortok, Gabriel, and then Aaron. He worked individually with some of us and did tweaks to all the artwork, and he does that. He's a freelance artist, so he does that all on commission. And he does a fantastic job. He streams his work, as you can see in the upper right, on Picarto TV. He's on Twitter. You can message him on Twitter to try or to ask him to do any work. He'll draw whatever you desire. So it's he does work for Dungeons and Dragons. He does brony stuff. He does whatever the heck you want to do. I think we're gonna get him to work on an overlay for us that's a little bit more specific for us. And he also has an Etsy store. It's HH Woodcraft Store. He owns.
He makes these things there too.
He cut. So let's Cody go ahead. Hold on, we gotta switch the thing. Hold them up. So he cuts out wooden stands and various different things like picture frames and cup holders and coasters with all the different pop culture stuff on it. So one thing that's cool is if he does your artwork or you have artwork that you want to be made into a mini, he will actually laser a custom wooden mini for you, which is super sweet. So Cody has a larger version, which is they're like 12 inches or something like that.
10 or so.
Maybe. I think he does it at like 3 different sizes. The mini, like a 4 or 6 inch size, and then the larger size. There's a bunch of cool stuff. He goes to a bunch of different cons to sell his various items. What's cool is the business kind of spawned out of a flooring company. First, they started as just a wooden flooring company, and then they eventually got these big bed lasers and started doing like custom engraving for people's floors. And then it kind of started moving into this.
Then it spiraled from there.
So
To
pretty
Dungeons
sweet.
and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Can these lasers be attached to sharks?
All I wanted some sharks
He
with some
doesn't.
goddamn
He doesn't
lasers.
own a white cat to pet, though. That's the problem.
I like how that's the issue and not a pool full of sharks.
Well, you gotta get the cat first. Like there's prerequisites to unlocking certain levels of evil.
That's true. You must go to evil medical school. Thank you.
I don't believe that man's ever been to medical school.
Love it.
So yeah, showed those things off. So
Check
please
him out.
please go check him out. I'll leave some links and descriptions once it's up on YouTube. And cool. How's everyone's leveling up going?
I'm done.
I can't
You're
decide a
almost done.
feat, so I'm procrastinating by eating sushi. That's my
Okay.
I'm
defense
working on it.
mechanism.
All right.
Pro-sustination.
Nice. I don't think I have any other announcement style things.
An inch mitch.
Anyone do anything cool over the weekend?
Went to Minneapolis and got a mouthpiece refaced by Theo Horner.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Nice.
Very
Nerd.
small percentage of people know.
That's good.
Wow, I'm getting a turbo rattling sound.
Yeah. Is it?
Let me
I don't
mute.
know.
It's not me.
Not Adam.
I bet it's me.
I bet it's you for some reason.
Oh, yep.
It's Cody.
Yeah, it's Cody. It's Cody.
Definitely Cody.
You got
Oh,
some.
he's upset.
Can you
those
put
cards
it?
on your desk?
Is it on top of your monitor?
Yeah,
Can you put it not on top of your monitor?
that's where we had the issues last time.
Oh no, the dizziness.
How about that?
Perfect.
Beautiful.
For real?
Yeah, tilt it down.
Actually,
a
that
little
works.
Nope, that's awfully close to the mute button on the keyboard.
bit.
Just
When Cody mutes, it's gonna be like.
You know what? It actually might be that all the clicky sounds are from like in your monitor, and since your microphone's attached to your monitor,
This is not an analog monitor.
it doesn't matter.
Got all the moving parts.
Oh my god.
I just keep thinking of like,
Oh no.
yeah. I keep thinking of like that Willy Wonka thing where he puts the kid in the TV.
Oh, that's why. Uh-huh.
Don't you love the sound of clicking late at night? Oh, I just noticed the new overlay has our characters.
They do.
Yeah.
Your characters are in the lower left-hand corner.
What's
How's that?
What's
why don't you
cool-
have an icon, Dungeon Master Mitch?
I'm figuring it out.
I'm figuring it out.
What's cool is Mike sent all your characters to me as PNGs with no background, so I
Oh.
can put them wherever I want.
Wow, this mic
Oh, I didn't see
is
that.
fantastic. Everybody should work with him.
That's dope.
All right, think I'm pretty much
Dear.
all leveled up. I basically at 10th level, I have the option to frighten somebody as my action.
Ooh,
How fun
nice.
is that?
Presence. That's pretty dope.
I am excited. Although I don't know how often I will actually use it, but because actually I'm kind of charismatic. Not very, but kind of.
Don't you like add your strength to that too, or something?
No, it's proficiency and charisma,
Oh boy.
which is okay. It's actually pretty. It's okay. It's okay.
You're holding your breath for dog barks. Oh bear. Oh no.
Chris,
it's
what did you get
squeaking.
at level 10?
Doom.
I can do. Oh, that's what I got. I remember there was one thing I had to decide on. Another meta magic
Ooh.
option. So I'm just trying to. That's what I was trying to figure out. Then I got another cantrip, and then another spell.
High 10
I picked some stuff up, but I was wondering like. I picked greater invisibility for my spell. Do you think that'd be pretty? Seems like that could be useful.
Greater
I want everyone to
invisibility
cloak.
Is really good, but it only lasts like a minute.
Yeah, see, that was the only thing.
But for that minute,
you
Yeah.
can do anything and stay invisible.
Oh wait, but I think there's. Oh, that was.
Anything you say. To shreds
Yeah,
you say.
because normal invisibility, if you attack or cast a spell, the
Or
spell
do something.
breaks. Yeah.
how fancy.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with that. I just gotta pick which meta magic I want.
What?
Ooh.
Oh, actually, I could get extended spell meta magic, and then I could use. I hear that clicking again.
The clickings again, Cody.
I could use greater invisibility for 24 hours.
Now it's gone.
Now it's gone. Something's wrong with that camera, Cody.
Evidently.
I think all that flicking you to do it earlier loosened the squeaky part on the inside.
You know, there's a hamster on the inside of the
It's
camera,
running
and
really fast.
it's
getting
going
old.
crazy.
It wore out the bearing on its wheel.
Sometimes it falls and it just ends up going in
Spinning around.
circles.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the noise.
Da 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 da. Bye now.
Wait. Now you're echoey.
You bought a hamster?
A tiny hamster.
You just
How
bought
about
a new hamster? Yeah.
Oh, sounds
It's
good.
better. It's good.
That's because I was right in it.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Digital distortion.
No, I'm buying that new mic.
Did you buy a
Snowball. IC condenser microphone.
Nice.
It's the same thing.
You'll sound better than all of us, actually.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, I'll add an accident protection plan. I am very accident prone.
You don't say.
I don't. Okay.
Why are there two?
Let's do
So
our
who's leveled up?
recapitron. Last time, our intrepid band of adventurers, Storm Animus, found themselves in the Temple of the Raven Queen. You had defeated the vampire within, stopping some sort of ritual being performed, and were seemingly being pushed to convene or commune with her. Various signs were given to you to try and do this. Whisper found herself, at least at the beginning of the session, afflicted with vampirism after being bitten many, many times. But then you finally cut... who was it? Was it Atreus? Somebody. Yeah, Atreus filled the last sacrificial bowl, and the entirety of the temple seemed to be cleansed of the evil that was within it, and all of the various pieces of it that seemed to be damaged got instantly repaired to see their formal glory. Former glory. Yes. Words. I know the words. And that also seemed to cure Whisper's vampirism. Aaron also was able to cure his blood curse, returning his mind to him after a long period of time with lowered intelligence and charisma. You retrieved a mantle of the Raven Queen after Whisper solved the puzzle that you guys didn't really attempt. And then Aaron was volunteered to be the first person to go into the blood bath and accept death. You realized that you had performed all of the various tenets of the Raven Queen by the various deeds that you had done throughout your way into this place, finding various inscriptions aglow on the walls or on the floor, and the last one to be done was accept death inside of this blood pool. Aaron and Whisper went inside, and holding their breath for a while, eventually breathed in and effectively died. Oh, clickety-clack again, Cody.
Still?
Yeah, still going on. Oh. No, it's still going
weird.
on. That damn hamster's back. We're good.
No, it's still there.
Oh,
How about
Something's
now?
gotta
it's
be.
the weirdest thing.
It's the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
Oh! Oh, it's still going on.
It's still there. It's like a Woody Woodpecker on the inside.
And your computer itself doesn't have a camera.
He has a
No.
desktop.
I have monstrosity tower.
Lovely.
It's better now.
I think it went away. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm unsure hitting it is actually helping.
It helps in my mind.
But it feels good. It feels good, though.
Feels good.
Good.
Sure. It's better, yeah. Okay. You all then, Aaron, you then communed with the Raven Queen for a period of time. She gave you a bit of important information, stating a few things about this being that you seem to be encountering the aftermath of here and there. Arya, the Withered One, her plans mysterious and affecting the world in strange ways, with the Gulthias tree, Hydra in the north, and now this place with a vampire that seemed to have been under her order or allegiance, seeing the tattoo of Arya, the Withered One, being made on Whisper's neck for some reason.
Right.
You had also discussed that she had a couple areas of the world that she was unable to perceive. Her vision was unable to penetrate these areas. And one of them was relatively nearby, to the south in the Forgotten Forests. And then you discussed the nature of any sort of patronage that might be possible with her. And she stated that freedom was the harbinger of fate. So she was inclined to retain your freedom even if you decided to swear to her. With that, you all came back from the Raven Queen's sanctum, or wherever you so happened to be while you were communing with her, and came back to the Raven Queen's temple somehow alive. No other business here, you decided to leave and found that the forest itself had also been restored, in addition to the stone outside being restored to this large Gothic temple with iron spires. You spent a day traveling through the forest. It was a little bit difficult as some vines, the forest itself very enchanted, so the vines kind of impeded your movement and everything seemed a little bit off still, despite the fact that the general blight and curse was gone. And about halfway through the night, after Gabriel conferred some information with Atreus, a large crash occurred above you, and Whisper went to check it out. And she came running back through the trees, just screaming, "Run, run," as a large green dragon head burst through the trees. And that is where we begin our session tonight. I need everyone to please roll some initiative.
That's not the die I want. That's not the die I want.
Where's
That's
the one
not
that
the
has
die I
like
want.
620s on it?
Hey, there we go.
I think that's a fighter champion where you get lots of them.
Right.
I rolled a 21.
This is terrible. Wartalk is not going to do so hot if that's the way his rolls are going to go.
Why? Oh, Cody, you're clacking again.
Clickety clack. That shit is back.
Cody, put some, just like lightly put pressure on it once.
Yeah, just go.
Hold it.
Hey, it's done. Oh,
Eh.
Oh, it's internal. Is it like a loose screw or something?
Yeah, do you have a rubber band or something you can just like...
Yeah, actually.
That's a good idea.
Do you have a hair tie? I have a hair tie.
I'll
Get a
burb.
hair tie.
I have a hair tie.
Do you
'cause
like
I
to
do
roll
have-
20
borrow
for
my
an
hair
inch.
tie?
I shall be back.
I think my cat has a hair tie somewhere around here.
No, that's a hair ball. That's different.
No, she legit
This is a
takes
horrible idea,
Heather's
but it'll
hair
be funny if it
ties
works.
and hides them.
Lovely.
It's fantastic.
So
When
we
we
have to
move,
operate.
we find dozens of hair ties.
How about that?
It worked.
There we go.
Whatever
Oh,
you did.
beautiful. I don't
That
know
is
what you did.
hysterical. It is
What is
a clothesline clip.
Hey!
A wooden
Oh, it's like the
clothesline.
case is loose or something.
Yeah.
Clothesline clip
That's
of destiny.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hold
man.
on. I had for
Think I
some
need any
reason
of these.
our battle map thing was showing the DM's battle map.
Good thing I didn't look
have
at it.
that.
We know everything. We know
Wait,
all
there's-
your secrets.
There's another 2 dragons.
I mean, it's just a dragon.
Just a dragon.
Oh, it's clacking again. What are you doing?
How about now?
Get another clothespin.
Still very clacking. Very loud.
Still clickety clack.
If you set it on something besides your desk, does that help? Or
Well, it was on top of the computer earlier.
Yeah, like what if you put it on like something between?
It's on my
Yeah.
keyboard.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
okay.
it's like it's hearing the. I don't know. It's still very loud.
Yeah, that is.
The
Yeah.
shutter or something.
1 second. Thou shalt be. I'm gonna cast web.
The hamster in
Wait,
your
if it's on the
computer
keyboard, maybe it's just
has
hearing
put a
the
playing
keys
card
shake or
in this
something.
box.
It's so weird.
Well, it
that
was on
it's
the
so
monitor
regular.
before.
Yeah, is the shutter? The video cameras have shutters, right?
Oh no, I don't think he has a security shutter. Wow, that's really profoundly annoying.
Wow, that's incredible. I've literally never heard of any of this.
Where's Discord? I'm tempted to mute him until he.
Do it.
I can't mute just him.
Oh.
Yeah, you can. Use your volume all the way down to 0.
Well, I mean on the stream.
Oh, no. There we
Well,
go.
tell him to mute him until he forgets.
Yeah, Cody, can you mute yourself for a little bit?
Is it still there?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very much still there.
That's gone.
Oh,
Now.
now it's gone.
Hold
Ah!
Just hold it, the whole time.
The whole
Yep.
time, yeah.
Is it there?
There, it's
No.
better. It's gone.
I'll put it down.
How about now?
Hey, it's gone.
Oh,
Uh,
Oh, wait.
Kind of.
it's still
kind
kind
of.
of there.
thinking about it.
It's right.
Oh shit. How about now?
Are you just like holding this all together with gum and paper clips right now?
See, the problem is it's actually a nice Logitech
Camera.
webcam.
Weird.
Ooh, man.
Thanks for nothing, Logitech.
Right.
There we go.
Oh, it's good now.
Because I jammed it between the.
Don't.
I got
mean,
later.
whatever
Take a
you-
picture of it. Take a picture of it. Oh, no, it's doing it again. No.
No, don't touch it. Don't touch it. It's fine. It'll be fine.
Wait. It worked. Don't move.
It'll be fine. It's okay. Everything's okay. This is fine.
It's fine until you don't want to listen back to this, and it's just the whole time.
Yeah.
All right,
I think.
we're
That's
going.
good.
All right, let me get some initiative, guys. What's some initiatives?
Oh yeah.
Son of a
Wartalk's probably going last.
You got a
And
13.
Dave.
Oh wow, I'm not last.
Also
First.
terrible.
13 for Atreus.
12 for
12
Aaron.
for Aaron.
21 for Gabriel.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
I don't want to be first. This is a problem.
That's probably not bad that you're first because you're back of the line.
You might have the highest AC out of all of us, so
I know I do.
Oh, yeah. He does.
seeing as you're made of, metal.
Be a chew toy while we run away.
Right.
You just stay right there.
What did Orchak get?
Wartalk got a 9.
9 for Orchak. And
We have tokens.
Damn, that's
Who am I?
concentration.
Who am I missing? Atreus, Orchon,
Whisper.
Aaron.
Whisper.
Aaron.
Whisper.
Vespa. Careless
So I have
Whisper.
4 things: Atreus, Aaron,
Princess Vespa.
Ortalk. What did Gabriel get?
21.
Oh god. And I
And the
got
dragon.
Whisper. Okay. Jeez.
Have
21
we-
for Gabriel.
Did we have a rest? Did we rest?
You did.
Not this night.
Not this night, but you had a full rest the day before.
Right.
Okay, so we're at full.
So we're not.
Yeah, I forgot about the dragon until you said we're rolling for initiative right away.
And I'm
Oh,
all
yeah, that's
out of
right.
healing potions.
Okay.
That's cool.
Then,
I
at the
got
top
you.
of the round, Gabriel, it is your turn.
Oh God! Okay.
You got it. You
Um,
got us.
didn't he say something to me before this all started?
You just
Like,
said,
why?
why are you running?
Okay.
Maybe it's friendly.
Maybe it's friendly.
What's that from?
Avatar.
That's
Giant
right.
mushroom.
Giant mushroom.
Maybe it's friendly.
I love it.
Oh, yes.
Okay. I am going to deploy my sword because big monster
Okay.
and not really. Oh boy. You know what? I'm going to prepare holy weapon for when Ortok gets within range of me.
Is that a touch spell or?
I must touch the weapon.
Okay.
Must touch.
Sounds good. Also,
Touch
Whisper.
the back.
Whisper is still in her tiefling form. I just couldn't find her token for some reason.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
She's still a red. Still a redman. You're
Red
preparing a
knuckle.
spell, deploying your weapon. Got anything else?
Well, actually, you know what? I'm right here. I may as well. I can get to Ortok. If this is how we're portrayed. Okay, I will actually run up to Ortok and grab his sword and cast Holy Weapon on it.
Okay. So, Ortok, your great
Sword.
blade starts glowing.
No, it's more than
I'm holding
glowing.
my maul. I'm just like, okay.
Got anything else, Gabriel?
Alright, so you know what Holy Weapon does. It's, ooh.
It's like 1d8 radiant or something.
No, you get an extra 2d8 radiant,
Oh, okay.
and then, yeah. And it says the weapon emits bright light in 30-foot radius and dim light for additional 30.
Woo. Okay.
All right. Cool. Then it's Whisper's turn. Whisper is going to run up to Aaron. Aaron, do you keep daggers like on your belt?
They're like strapped to my leg. They're on like a multi thing, just kind of strapped. Like you
Cody,
see
we're
with bullets.
getting vibrations again, Cody.
And not the good ones the Beach Boys talked about.
She is, without asking, going to attempt to just grab them off of you. It's worse now, Cody.
Just firmly grasp it.
We are not sponsored by this rubber band company. Okay.
Obviously.
Yeah, I just muted him. It's wonderful. It's so peaceful.
Yep.
See, I can mute like the whole conversation. I can't mute just him.
In Discord,
Yeah.
you
How
just
about now?
right click and you hit mute.
Oh, mute him.
Hmm.
There we go. I didn't think I
The
forgot about
more
that.
you know.
Yeah, look at that.
How great is this?
Okay,
Is it working?
I think
seems like
so.
it's working. Yeah. Okay,
It's better now.
she's just gonna grab. How many daggers do you have there?
That is a great question. How many daggers do I have? I have 7 of them.
7. All right, she's just
Yeah.
gonna grab 2. You notice that
Okay.
she, like, all she's got is this like shitty, ragged clothing plus the mantle. That's all she's got. Like she was
Okay.
stripped clean when she was imprisoned. So
Gotcha.
she rips the 2 daggers out and holds them in her hands, and she looks at you, Aaron, and says, "Run or fight."
I glance at the trail. Oh, we should run. We should run.
All right. Then
In my opinion.
she just keeps running. 5. See.
Can we outrun a dragon?
She gets right about down there,
Okay.
but she has 2 of your daggers now.
Oh man.
Then it's Atreus' turn.
Well, if Aaron said run,
You summon Strongmouse and he smacks him. You can do that, right? Just kind of summon a goblet. A godling.
A godlet?
Godlet.
A godlet?
the little gad.
A little
Puny
Um,
god.
puny.
Yeah, I was gonna. I don't know. I saw Whisper run and Aaron said run, so I'm just gonna run as well. I think I can get about down to here. I don't know if I want to attack it or not. I'm just gonna well, yeah, I guess I'll shoot firebolt at it before I leave, just to do
Okay.
something.
Sounds good. Roll to hit.
That will be 22.
22 hits. Go and roll damage.
D10. 16.
Wow. Okay, sweet.
Nice.
So, you turn around, seeing this dragon burst through the trees, reach out your arm, a bolt of fire comes out of it, smashes into the front of the dragon. It deflects a little bit, and the dragon just roars at you. Just see a small scorch mark on it. Did some damage, but it's a dragon.
Okay, then I'm gonna book it down where I moved my token.
Okay. Then it's Aaron's turn.
Right. My wings are out of battery. How awesome.
Yeah, you haven't charged it.
No, it is there. It's dead.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Ruh-roh, Raggy. Ruh-roh, Rortok. Okay. Oh, and aside, I took the observant feat. Just saying.
Oh, sweet. That's
Yes,
an
so I
awesome
have-
feat.
I like it. +5 to passive perception and investigation. I can read lips and I gain +1. I put +1 into intelligence because I need it.
I am smart.
Anything?
Let's see.
Oh no.
Let
No.
me measure. Let me measure.
It's back.
The wobble is back. I will mute you now.
What is
Quieter
that?
than it was, but
It's quieter, but it's
not anymore.
Yeah.
oh,
Is
it's
all
gone.
of this brush like none of it's like rough terrain, is it?
In this, like, before it seemed like it was, but now that you've come into this more open area with the river, it's not.
Now that I'm running for my life. Okay. I would like to. I saw these two run down that way.
Oh, leave it, it's good.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay, continue.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just counting squares. I am going to see where those two went and dash to that side over here. So
Oh
60,
wow. Okay.
yeah, just dash 60 feet. We'll try to confuse it. I've probably just signed my own death warrant, but let's see what happens.
Okay.
And can I ready? So I don't think I can see the dragon from over there.
It's like, I'd say it's heavily obscured. You can see like
Sure.
the wing sticking out or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let me just measure something real quick like. So that's 50 feet.
The measure isn't exactly right on this map.
No, so let me count it 5 times.
Counting.
40 or 45. Okay. Okay, let me just check one thing. Let's see what maybe we hadn't crossbows. Yeah, people love. Oh, it's really
It's
only
back in force,
well,
Cody. It's
The
back
click is
really bad.
back. Mute.
the click. The boots.
All right. What are you doing, Aaron?
Aaron is going to ready a hand crossbow attack. It'll be at disadvantage because it's over 30 feet away. But if the dragon attacks one of these two schmucks, if the dragon gets to them and attacks one of these two, like in this area, I would like to just make the attempt at giving a little poke
Okay.
in the eye.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Yes.
Then it's Ortok's turn.
Yes.
Woo!
I swear.
Ortok's confused at what we're doing, but he's always in favor of splitting the party. So, Ortok is going to put away his maul and draw his other sword, which is
Okay.
imbued. And he's going to make a solid attempt at intimidating presence.
All right. What do I have to do?
Good
A wisdom
luck.
save of 13 or higher.
On a green
with this
dragon? You fool.
It rolls an 18.
Yeah, I know. It's fine. I don't even know why you rolled. And then I'm like, shit. And then I'm going to go 5, 15,
You said you put
25,
your
35,
glowing
40.
sword away?
I have my glowing sword.
Oh,
So he
okay.
imbued my sword,
Yeah.
which was on my back, as opposed to the maul that was in my hands. And so
Oh, I see.
I put them all away and I took the glowing sword out. But I can just barely get across this river and kind of hide behind this rock. So we're really
Nice,
splitting up here.
It's
A
great.
glowing light from behind the rock. You're well hidden.
It doesn't know. It has no idea.
Okay. That's Ortok's turn. Cody, I have you muted because it's
You're still
going.
rattling
It's still
a
rattling.
little. Yeah, quite a bit actually.
If
I
you
just
look
have
in your
super quiet.
Discord thing, do you see it in that threshold meter?
Yeah,
where
you should
set
be able
your
to see it in the threshold
thing.
meter.
Because I'm wondering if you can drag it up and it'll still catch your voice. But
unfortunately, it's louder than his voice is. But
okay,
it's bad.
I didn't know how loud it was showing up on the thing.
Yeah. So I don't think you can do anything with software. Okay, now it's the dragon's turn. The dragon is going to lift off through the trees. Gabriel, you notice as the dragon flaps its wings a couple times, and it just crashes through a couple of these trees and moves down. 60, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Yeah, it's going to move right there.
Maggot.
And land on the ground. And it's going to inhale. And this huge cone of gaseous poison, green gas, just goes out of its mouth and covers a 60-foot cone down to the south.
Yeah.
I need.
Does that count? Does that count as triggering my little crossbow?
Yeah, it does. You kind of
Okay.
put him right there. So go ahead before he gets the breath in.
The breathing.
Do the.
Not on my watch. At disadvantage, a 19 to hit.
19 just hits.
Woo! Lovely. This thing's going down. 1d8. Where is it? Oh no, 1d6. Yeah, that motherfucker took 6 points of damage just now.
Oh, you dig?
Alright. 6 points. How bad is it?
Oh, it's looking pretty rough.
Pretty annoyed that you just poked it.
All right. The dragon lands, and you shoot through the trees, the arrow gliding between a couple of branches, hitting a couple leaves as it passes through and slams into its side, piercing a small hole in the leathery wings. It doesn't really notice it. Then it exhales this huge cone of poisonous gas. I need Gabriel and Atreus to make Constitution saving throws.
Am I in its?
You're
Or no,
not.
it was a cone. It's cone.
It's a cone. Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Whisper's gonna make one as well.
Ooh, I got 20. Not natural.
Okay, 20 is a success.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I gotta unmute Cody. What did you get, Cody?
I got a 16.
16. You're still clacking really bad.
Oh, there we go.
Keep it up.
Rubber band shots.
What did you get, Cody? I'm sorry.
16.
16 is a failure.
I still take half because I'm resistant.
So, Gabriel, you take 30 points of poison damage.
Jeez.
That's halved.
Okay.
So
Oh, shit.
Atreus also takes 30 points of poison damage.
Yeah,
Whisper takes the 30 as well. All of you just start coughing. Gabriel, you start seeing like the exterior of your armor almost start like rapidly corroding on the outsides from the pure toxicity of the air. And you see some of the trees around the area start shriveling up and dying. That is the dragon. Let's see. Anything else for the dragon? So 5, 15, 20. Yeah. Then the dragon is going to just flap its wings and elevate itself about 20 feet in the air.
Can I smack it on the way up?
You can. You can. Go ahead and roll an attack of opportunity.
Dick.
I don't think so, Tim.
Yeah, what is it?
That is a big ol' 14.
14. That's a miss. So it's 20 feet up in the air. Then we're back to the top with Gabriel.
Okay, it's 20 feet up. My friends are running away.
Hmm.
I don't know if that's such a good idea. So I'm gonna run away after I shoot my camera.
Fixed.
That's so funny.
5,
Annoying, but
10, 20,
funny.
25, 30.
Effective.
Slimy, yet satisfying.
Slimy.
And then I'm going to cast a spiritual weapon in his face.
Okay.
Spiritual.
Surprise. Oh, wow, it's a big one.
Wow! Yes, we can keep it that big.
So, the spiritual weapon, what does it appear as? What is it?
It appears as like a disc, like a disc, but with like two helicoptering blades that are counter-rotating.
Oh, my God. Okay, so this huge spinning blade thing appears in the air. The dragon looks at it confused. What do you do?
And then it will smack him.
Okay, roll it.
That is a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
It's 8 points of radiant damage.
8 points. Very nice.
Then I will Sacred Flame him, because cantrip.
Okay.
So he makes a dex save.
Dexterity saving throw. 17.
That just makes it.
Okay. So, you put out your hand. Poof, this blast of radiant energy goes out of your palm and arcs past the dragon as it manages to duck out of the way. Got anything else, Gabriel?
Nope.
Okay, cool. Whisper doesn't know what to do. Let's see here. Could she get assassinate? I don't think so. And nothing's threatening the dragon. No person is threatening the dragon.
Not even that crossbow bolt that so expertly smote it.
Well, in melee.
Consider it smote.
Consider it smote. I got this.
She is going to use her action. She's going to use the dodge action. So she's going to set herself and get herself in a defensive position after she runs down another 30 feet. She's just like, shit. And then it's Atreus' turn.
Okay. So how... Okay, I know Gabriel's... Would Gabriel exceed my carrying capacity?
Oh, I forget what...
That's going to be a yes.
Well, if you're
Probably.
doing what I think you're doing, then the rules of this.
I'm looking at the carry. Your carrying capacity is your strength score times 15.
What is my strength? Okay, so 10 is my strength
So
score.
150 pounds. Yeah, he would exceed your carrying capacity.
By 4.
Just barely.
How does that? Okay, that seems right. Um, okay. Hmm. Like, can I still see the, like, how light is it out? I know it's night,
It's
but can I see
night.
the dragon?
There is a
from where I am?
moon. There is a moon out. It's pretty. It's like 3/4 full, so you can see it.
You said I can see it.
You can, yep. Plus, it's flying, so it's right now. It's like slightly above. Well, it's like in the canopies of the trees right now.
Okay. How high are it's like Ortax on the shore over there, and then there's those cliffs, kind of like how high up is this thing going?
Cliffs.
Or it looks like edges. I guess is it just like 5 feet? I mean, that's how big it is.
Those
on the
aren't
map.
cliffs. There's just like sanded areas where the grass goes away before the river is.
Oh yeah, but then if you look behind that,
Oh yeah, like
there's like
this,
those rock
this
edges.
cliff here.
Yeah, like how tall are these?
They're only like 5-10 feet.
Okay, so it matches up with the map. Okay. Trying to think what to do here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do. So I can run down by whisper here, and then. So how far across that shore do you think I can see?
I mean, what are you trying to do? Like, what are you trying to look at?
Well, I can do thunder step, so I can basically go anywhere I can see.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I guess like what can I see across the river here?
I mean,
how far?
basically anything. Like those rocks are pretty big boulders, so I say you couldn't see behind the boulders. I mean, there's a cliff face over here, so that's a little bit lower where you are, so you probably couldn't see over the cliff face.
So
you can
could I
see-
like blast? Could I go to the cliff face? Like on
Yeah.
the edge of it?
Yeah,
Okay.
you could.
So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab whisper and then kind of just blast over to here.
Okay, sure. She teleports along with you. You guys all hear a cracked as a little burst of light indicating the thunderstep of Atreus going across. Got anything else?
No, I'm just gonna leave it at that for right now.
Okay. Aaron, it's your turn.
Of course it is. All of this is terrible. So we are all in many different places. Okay. I would like to sneak through here. And I would like to hide for
Okay.
now.
Roll stealth check.
Um, 24. Yes.
Ooh, so stealthy.
So, you lower yourself down, get into the bushes and trees here, and without making a single sound or stepping on any branches or twigs, or just very quietly make yourself through the trees here. What else?
Lovely. I will simply unsheathe my swords and
Okay.
wait.
Okay. The dragon notices that you've disappeared from its vision, so it's going to use a legendary action to try and detect where you have gone.
Oh, jeez.
Didn't know it could do that.
Yeah,
It has
its
a
legendary actions. And it only rolls a 15. Still cannot find you.
Lovely.
Then it's Ortok's turn.
Sweet. Ortok is going to use the dash action to run and hide. How tall? How tall is this?
It's like 10 feet.
Sweet. I'm going to hide behind it. Am I able to like dash? Well, actually,
You can
could I
either
do
dash
without
or
dashing?
hide. Well, I don't think you have to dash to even get there.
Nope, I don't have to. I just did some math.
So you can use
No,
the,
I'm just
the
gonna
hide action if you want.
yeah use the hide action.
All right,
So let's
stealth check.
stealth
I
check.
think you're still glowing.
For the
You
love
are
of
still
God,
glowing.
yeah.
Do
Well,
it
it
at
doesn't even.
disadvantage.
Okay, it couldn't possibly get much worse. Oh right.
How
It's
far
still
does
an
the
11.
is it glow?
11.
Yeah.
The glow is like 30 feet, right?
Oh, geez.
60.
60. This is beacon.
God damn it.
60 feet of dim, 30 feet of bright.
Okay.
All right, it's
So
Dragon's
basically, he
turn.
just lit up Whisper and I almost.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Is it
Sitting
nighttime
here
or
with the
daytime?
sword, like. What the
It's
fuck?
like
Well,
midnight.
it was nighttime.
It's
So
just
Okay.
after. It's like 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Midnight, 1 o'clock. The dragon, seeing this glowing beacon run down the beach over here, and losing track of Aaron, it is going to fly quickly and actually be able to make it all the way to Ortok.
Nah. I don't buy that for 1 second. But I'm hiding.
Well, with a passive perception of 22, it can see you.
Well, fine.
It flies right up to where you're hiding and lands onto the ground. It then roars at you, and I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay.
No. But I am so wise. Just kidding. Ortok the dumb.
Oh, damn.
Actually, that was okay. 13?
Wow.
13
got an 11.
is a fail.
21.
21 is success. 11 for Aaron and 11 for Atreus. Both are fails.
Oh.
All right. From this dragon knowing exactly where Ortok is and perching itself on top of this stone and letting out this insane, just guttural roar, all of you that failed are now considered frightened of the dragon.
Great.
Since, okay, so at the end of each of your turns, you can try the save again to try and not be frightened. And as long as you're afraid of the dragon, you cannot willingly get closer to the dragon, and attacks against the dragon are a disadvantage.
Great.
It is then perched on top of the stone at towards you, Ortok, and it is just going to unleash a flurry of attacks. The first is going to be a bite.
Woohoo.
It's going to be 23 to hit.
Probably, yeah. I'm assuming that's higher than my AC, which is 16.
16 points of piercing damage,
All right.
plus 2 points of poison damage.
All right.
The huge head of this creature bites down on one of your shoulders. You see this kind of disgusting liquid all over on the inside of its mouth, the leftovers of its breath just sinking into you and getting this like infected, almost like poisonous feel to it. It's also going to do 2 claw attacks on you.
Swell.
First is going to be a 30 to hit.
Yep. What? Yeah.
So it's going to be 15 points of slashing damage. Ooh. And then a natural 1.
Hey.
So then it reaches down, bites you, slashes you one time, and then goes to slash you another time, but it slips a little off the side of the rock and interrupts the attack and is unable to complete it. Then that's the dragon's turn, so now it's Gabriel's turn.
Okay, we're gonna do something wacky and hopefully it works. Okay, for my
Can one of you saxophone players crank out the Benny Hill show for me?
Oh no.
I'm going to, for my bonus action, dismiss the holy weapon. So I need the everything within 30 feet of that to make a con save.
So Aaron.
Is it?
Make
Wait,
a
hold
con
on.
save? Great.
1 second.
25, 30.
Yeah.
Con! Save.
Oh, each creature of my choice. So just the dragon.
Dragon's not within 30 feet.
Of the holy weapon?
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
5.
No.
Ortok is the center of the holy weapon.
Wait,
Oh,
then what's
holy
the
weapon.
one?
I was looking at the spiritual weapon.
Nope.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Constitution save.
Yep.
Oh, natural 1, but it's going to use its legendary resistance to choose to succeed.
Damn it. I was trying. Okay. If that would have worked, he would have been blinded for a minute.
Oh, that'd been
I
cool.
mean, do it again.
Alright, but he still takes half of the 4d8 radiant.
Okay.
So that is. Half of 16, so 8 points of radiant damage.
Okay, 8 points of radiant damage. Nice. So, Ortok, you look at your blade, and your blade, this huge radiant explosion comes out of it. The dragon leans back and almost like shields its eyes a little bit, and seems to sear the side of its scales off. Got anything else, Gabriel?
I don't think that. Does that count as my spell?
I don't know. What does it say you have to do that? Is that an action?
It's a bonus action.
No, not the spell duration, but what does it say to do that in the spell itself? Like, what do you have to do to dismiss?
As a bonus action on your turn, you can dismiss this spell and cause the weapon to emit a burst of radiance.
So you used your bonus action to dismiss a spell, not cast
Yep.
it. So you could cast another spell, I guess.
Okay, I'm going to cast Bless on whoever the hell I can see.
Do you have dark vision?
That is a good point. I do not.
It's like, I'm gonna say you can't see Ortok. He's behind these rocks.
I'm hiding. I'm so sneaky.
And
Oh, it has to be within 30 feet of me.
you can't see Aaron. He's hidey. Yeah, so you can't get anyone with bless.
Okay, never mind then. I'm going to Shield of Faith myself. No, that's a bonus action. I already used my bonus action. Ah!
Ruh-roh.
I'm going to...
Oh, I gotta adjust the map for the peoples.
Get to about there and... boy. I will healing word Ortok. Wait, that's a bonus action too. God damn it! I will cure wounds myself.
Do it, Master.
Do it myself.
First level Hinky Dory. Oh god. Oh boy.
What'd you get?
6.
Nice.
So much healing.
Beautiful.
All right. At the end of Gabriel's turn, the dragon is going to use a legendary action to do a tail attack on Ortok.
He's golfing.
It's going to be a 25 to hit.
Yeah.
You take 16 points of bludgeoning damage. Dragon's tail slams on top of you from around the side of the stone. Then it's Whisper's turn. Whisper is going to look at her opportunity with Ortok near the dragon, and she is going to stalk past Atreus, get up to the cliffside here, leap off of it with the 2 daggers in hand, and attempt to plunge both of them into the dragon. She moves silently, without any sort of battle cry or anything like that. She rolls a 23 to hit. And what is her sneak attack damage at this level? Ooh. I got to get out my dice.
Nah, bruh.
Nah, don't do it. She does 5, 10, 11, 14, 15, 18, 21, 26 points of piercing damage.
Whoa.
She, like, most of you don't notice her until she just bursts over the top of this cliff, jumping on top, like, near to the top of the dragon, plunging at least one of the daggers into the back of the dragon, and just tearing it down with her weight, leaving this huge gash in the back of the creature. The other dagger... the other dagger just deflects off. But the first dagger, she managed to make this huge plunging gap in the back of the dragon. The dragon roars out, and then just looks at the 2 people in front of it and says, You invade my domain. And then that is Whisper's turn. Oh wait, what can she do as a bonus action? She can do something as a bonus action, right? Oh. Okay. Yeah, she's just going to stay where she is. Yeah. She's going to stay where she is. At the end of Whisper's turn, the dragon is going to burn 2 legendary actions to do a wing attack. So the dragon's going to flap its wings, just like thrashing them around it in every direction. I need Ortok and Whisper to make a dexterity saving throw.
Sweet. Would this technically fall under danger sense?
Oh, I always
Save. Advantage on dex saving throws against an effect I can see.
That's right. I'm just reading one thing real quick. Yeah, you get advantage.
Cool. 18.
18. Whisper gets 12. And you both fail.
Well then.
You take... That's why the dice just rolls away from me.
Bye.
You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage. So does Whisper. And are knocked prone.
Great.
Prone. So the wings just sweep out. You're unable to duck out of the way, and the wings knock you both down. Snail mail. Prone. Okay. Then it's Atreus's turn.
Okay. If I go to here,
Mm-hmm.
then there, that's 25 feet in squares, but does that count the same with that ledge?
I'd add an extra 5 feet, and
Okay, so that'd be
in
at
order to
my
get
max.
down the ledge, like, what are you doing? Are you climbing down, or are you jumping?
What takes the least? What
I mean,
doesn't does
jumping
jumping
takes
take
the
the
least. Because
does it
climbing,
take an action?
No, it's just I'll have you make an acrobatics check to see if you don't fall on your face once you get to the bottom.
Oh, okay.
But climbing is like difficult terrain where it takes twice as much speed to do the climb.
Okay, so that's where I want to end up. So along the way, right when I pass Whisper, I'm gonna touch her and do a greater invisibility.
Oh shit!
Okay, so she'll be invisible, and then I'm gonna
She's invisible.
jump down.
Okay.
So make a what? You said acrobatics?
Make an acrobatics check. Yep.
Ooh, I think that's good. What could I add to it? Oh, 18.
18. Yeah, easily. You jump down with a flutter of your robes. You land on the ground. Easily.
Okay. So then, what can I, okay, I'm gonna pick or attack up and do Thunder Step,
Okay.
but I'm just trying to figure out where I want to go here. Okay, I think I'm gonna go. Like, can I see? I probably can't see up to here, huh? Because of that cliff.
Yeah, the cliff is a little too high for you to see up there.
So I can't see past the cliff.
Right.
I can just see to it. How far, like along the shore down in here, can I see?
I'd say you can see most of the map here. So even down to like there. It's pretty level once you get past there. Although you can't see like kind of the cone behind those boulders because they're obscuring your vision.
Yeah, I'll pick up or attack and then blast us. Drag us over to here. Because Ortok's
Thank
looking
you.
pretty rough, right?
Ortok's not doing good. Ortok
Okay.
was not raging, so took all of that.
Oh god.
Okay, so yeah, whatever you can say, I can see down this corner here. That's where I kind of go to.
Okay, sounds good. You
Oh,
do
then
get to do
he,
some damage, right?
Yep. Oh yeah, so I was gonna use my meta magic quicken spell for the Thunder Step.
I thought Thunder Step was a bonus action anyway.
No, that's an action.
Oh, okay.
That flight thing that I have where I can fly like 10 feet away,
Oh.
that's the bonus.
That's right. Okay.
But this will be, so they gotta make a con save.
Constitution save. The Constitution save is 13.
Okay, that'll fail. So then it'll take... Oh. So 18 plus half of my level. So
5.
Wait, no, 18 plus 5 is 23.
Nice. Very nice. So, with another clap of thunder, Atreus vanishes and reappears with Ortok somewhere else. The blast from the thunderstep impacting the dragon and sending it back a little bit. The dust on the ground getting sent in all directions. Then that all you got, Atreus? I think so.
Yep. Yeah, I can't move or do anything else. Yep.
Then it's Aaron's turn.
Right.
You're quite hidden.
Yes.
And very far away.
And
Very far away from the fight.
I think we all need
What
to
a
get
wonderful rogue you are.
Right. I was hoping to do something, but y'all did a different thing, which is fine. I
Yeah,
just have no idea.
Whisper's invisible to say no.
Yep,
She's invisible. Right. Is she endangering the creature
Um,
or engaging with it? I guess I don't like.
yeah. Plus,
Would
you're
I?
hidden.
Yeah.
You're hidden, so you would get advantage on the
Right.
attack roll.
Well, yes and no, because I have to get to him. Yeah, I will have to. Is this a cliff or is it just a beach?
It's just a beach.
Okay. And is swimming difficult terrain? How does swimming work?
Usually it's difficult terrain. Yep. Unless
Okay.
you have, well, does the athletic feat give you something?
Yeah, I'm checking on that right now. Athletics. How long is a running long jump?
10 feet. So if you run 10 feet, then you get a long jump.
Right. Well, for me, it's only 5 feet. That's part of the athlete's thing. But
Right. Then I
how
think it's
long is
equal
the
to
jump
your
itself?
strength score, I think. Hold on,
Really?
let me see. Long jump. Do-do-do-do.
If I can't fly, I will fall
You
with
hover
style.
a number of feet equal up to your strength score.
So 14. Cool.
So we'll round it to 15. You can jump 15.
Dang. All right. I want to do that.
Okay, cool.
So 5, 10, 20. Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20. It would be 35 feet though, so I'll have to dash. So is that? I need to know if action and bonus action things can be a thing here. I assume a long jump is like an action, or is it part of movement? I don't know,
Make
man.
a long jump. Yeah, I'm figuring it out really here.
Yeah. Can you see what I'm trying to do?
Yeah, trying to get across the river. Yeah.
Yes.
When you make a long jump. I'm going to say it's part of your movement.
Sure. Why not?
Just to get it moving.
Yeah. So
So you
5,
can
10, 15, 20.
Yeah,
So
your movement is basically, you can move 5, 10, 15, 20, and since you've already moved more than 5 feet, the requisite number for the long jump, you can jump over the river and land just on the edge, and that would be all of your movement.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Then I will do that. So will that land me right here in this square? Or
yeah.
like right on the edge right there?
I'll put you right there.
Okay.
And you do so quite stealthily from your stealth roll earlier.
That was my next part, is am I still sneaky?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Great. Good. Cool. My swords are still out. Is it a bonus action to ignite them?
I believe so.
Yeah, I'll ignite one of them then.
Okay.
And that'll end my turn for now.
Okay, so if you want to refresh your hide, you're going to have to use your bonus action to hide again.
Right.
Otherwise, otherwise you'd be revealed.
Yeah. Well, I just did a dash, and then I'll have to use that bonus action. So, okay, so I can either light my sword on fire or hide. I will hide.
All right, and I'm going to say you get the stealth check is at disadvantage because you just moved a lot, and there's really no cover here. It's just kind of this open space.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. It's totally fair. Really, it's just to stand really still and hope it doesn't turn around. At disadvantage, you say. To shreds, you say. 15.
15, okay.
Yeah.
You land, are relatively quiet. Not sure. All right. Now it's Ortok's turn.
All right. So I was just frightened, knocked on my ass, and teleported away.
Mitch,
Oh, I
Mitch,
was
What?
frightened too. Yeah, I couldn't.
Mitch,
even
I'm
stand.
frightened.
Oh,
I'm scared of this motherfucker.
You can't even get closer.
Yeah, I stay
Was
hidden.
Whisper frightened too?
She currently is.
Dang.
Oh, I was
That-
frightened too. Yeah, I
That's
forgot about
right.
this.
Stupid,
Well,
scary
I'm not going to
bastard.
redact
Should have
all
said
of that.
something. Nah.
I'm not going to redact like 3 turns worth of stuff. So Aaron,
No.
we'll say Aaron can't move.
Right, I hide. I stay hidden.
You're staying hidden. Okay. And then
Yes.
at the end of your turn, I need you to make another wisdom save to see if you're
Sure.
continue to be friendly.
Okay. Gotcha. What is my wisdom save? My wisdom save. Natural one.
Natural 1. You are almost pissing your pants.
Yep.
Oh, why don't you
Little
just
bit.
make him piss his pants?
Little
Come
bit.
on.
Little
You
bit.
can
Little
do
bit.
it.
Just a little leak.
Little leak. Enough
Little
for me to
leak.
feel it and be really uncomfortable as I sit there.
Yes. Your knees rattle a little bit. Go ahead and do that stealth check again.
Do the stealth check again. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that at disadvantage
You
if
didn't
I'm
move.
scared?
I'm gonna say no. You're still up there and hidden in the trees. So go ahead and
Okay.
roll a regular stealth check.
17.
17. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Now it's Ortok's turn.
Sweet. I'm going to get up, which is a bonus, right?
No, it's half your
Or half my movement. Okay, cool. I'm
So even if I
going
pick you up
to.
and move- Okay.
It's fine. I wasn't gonna move a whole lot, anyways. And then I'm going to go into rage.
Okay. Rage.
And how close am I to this guy? So if I move like right here. Yeah, then I'm just in line that I can try intimidating presence again.
Okay.
Which is a 13 wisdom save.
Wisdom.
He's gonna
20
have to roll like
22.
a 2 in order to win. No, that succeeds. I'm pretty much shit out of things to do at this point. Great. That's gonna be my turn. I'm gonna go get some coffee.
Okay.
Do it.
All right.
All right. The dragon is. Well, first I gotta see. Does that do it? Oh, it does. The dragon is going to fly up away from Whisper. So as it moves away, Whisper's gonna get a lame attack of opportunity because she's prone. Ooh, but it's still okay. What does she get for plus? It's 9. Oh, she just misses. So, she rolls an 18 to hit, but misses. So the dragon just flies off. You guys don't see anything because she's invisible. She flies off, and the dragon lands near you, Gabriel. And then the dragon rears up and says, "Stay out of my forest." And he exhales this huge cone of poisonous gas again. I need Gabriel, Ortok, and Atreus to make Constitution saving throws.
I'm gonna be dead.
20.
20. That succeeds.
Ooh,
Woo!
I got 21. Dang, okay, I got
That
lucky.
succeeds.
But still, that damage he does with this.
I
How
take
about Ortok?
half of half.
Oh, Ortok's getting coffee. Okay, so I gotta do /roll. Oh boy. Atreus is going to be taking 31 points of poison damage. That means that I'm going to say Gabriel takes 15 points of poison damage because you get double halved.
This is no bueno.
This poisonous gas comes flying out and encompasses the area. Most of the trees in the area just wither and die underneath its breath. Remind me to get to Ortok's. This might inform Gabriel's decision if Ortok falls or something. So we'll wait for him. How about fighting this dragon, guys? Huh?
Fighting.
I mean, I've legit done nothing. But
Well, at least he doesn't know where you are.
right. You think that's an accident?
No, if we could all just get there.
Aaron pisses himself. I smell you.
That would be the natural one thing to do.
Smells
Yes.
your fear.
All right, did I die?
Ortok, I need you to make a
Maybe.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, absolutely.
You're about to die.
6.
6.
no.
You take
Now you die.
63 points of poison damage.
Yeah, I'm dead. Well, I do have that. Where is it? Relentless endurance.
Okay.
So technically, I'm at 1.
Okay. So, Ortok, you don't see it coming and just inhale this huge plume of poison around you. Your lungs just burn and your skin starts singeing from the acid on the outside. And you almost pass out, but this like blood rage builds up inside of you, and you come back, and again the sky seems to like almost instantly turn to this like small swirling storm above you, and a little like swirling wind comes around you. So the next time you would take damage, you take none instead. So that is the dragon's turn. Now it's Gabriel's turn.
I will move the spiritual weapon 20 feet closer to the dragon. All the way up
5,
there.
10, 15, 20. Okay.
For my bonus action. Then for
Yeah.
my action, I will cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay. Cool. Tell me how that works.
Yeah. It's fun. So, you call for spirits to protect you. They flit around to a distance of 15 feet around me. And I designate the dragon for anemones.
Okay.
And then an affected creature's speed is halved in the area, and when the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn, or if it starts there, it must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, creature takes 3d8 radiant damage. And have as much on a successful save.
When does it have to make the wisdom save?
I'm pretty sure right now, because this is the first time it's been in there since I just cast it. or on the start of its turn, if it starts the turn in there.
Because of the skill, it doesn't even recruit. Affected creature speed is Sam when it enters the time for the first time or starts its turn. So when it starts its turn, it will take the damage. Okay. Then that's all Gabriel can do.
Yeah.
Okay. At the end of Gabriel's turn,
I summon a bunch of spectral hummingbirds.
Okay. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah. So a ton of hummingbirds just start flitting around, these like spectral birds. The dragon looks around, a little confused, as they seem to be slowing it down. At the end of your turn, Gabriel, the dragon's going to spend a legendary action to do a tail attack on you.
Mm-hmm.
29 to hit.
Damn it. Yep.
Let's see. You take 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
God.
The tail slams on top of you, bending a couple of the pieces on you. You hear this kind of like groan from the metal as it slams its huge tail on top of you. Then it's Whisper's turn. Okay. What? Okay, cool. Then it's Whisper's turn. Whisper is going to see 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Man, she can't get all the way over there. Nah, she's just gonna. You guys don't see anything. You just hear like this kind of like pattering of feet against sand, and then all of a sudden, Gabriel, you see 2 daggers just appear out of nowhere and fling towards the dragon. First one. Oh, she gets advantage because she's invisible. Oh wait, hold on. Does the dragon have?
Probably.
Yeah, dragon has blind sight, so she only has. Okay. 19, 11. So 20 to hit. First dagger hits, and she gets sneak attack because of Gabriel. Grabriel.
Oh, I gotta make a concentration check.
Oh yeah, because you got hit. Yeah. Make a Constitution saving throw.
That is I do that with advantage because of Warcaster. I got a 20.
Right, that's good. You're still concentrating.
Oh, do I have to roll one for invisibility?
Did
Yeah.
you?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, you took a hit. Make a Constitution saving throw.
I saved the thing, but I still hit, right?
Oh yeah, you still took damage. That's
Okay.
what the con
So-
saves for. Yeah.
Okay.
You took 31 points, right?
Yeah. So what do I roll for?
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, for the. Damn it! That's only 9.
9. Yeah. Unfortunately, the invisibility fades. But thankfully, that doesn't actually affect Whisper's roll right now. So she is 10, 14, 22, 21. So 26 points of piercing damage for the dagger. So the dagger appears out of the air and sinks deep into the dragon's throat. You just see it like get stuck up under the scales, and dragon roars out. The second dagger comes in, and she rolls an 11. So the second dagger doesn't hit again. Now she's weaponless as these 2 daggers, one of them bounced off the dragon, the other stuck underneath one of its scales. She appears from the invisibility, and just goes, oh, shit. Then It's well, at the end of Whisper's turn, the dragon's going to do another legendary action to do a tail attack on Gabriel again.
Oh my god.
It'll be a 24 to hit.
God. Yep. I might be going down here.
Tail. You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
I don't look so good.
Another tail just slams right into you. Then it's Atreus' turn.
Okay, I'm going to. Yeah, I'm almost dead. How bad is Oratok looking?
He
Or
is
Jock
at
said-
1.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
yeah,
just
you got that
barely
1
up.
point. Oh, jeez.
He's fine.
'Cause- yeah, I'm gonna try to leave again. I don't know if I should take him with me if he wants to come. Probably.
Ortok's not like barely even conscious. You could do literally anything.
He's just, yeah.
And
He's
he'd just be like,
Okay,
go for it.
Back across the river. How far can I see up that cliff? Can I see past the cliff face or no?
No, I mean, like, you can see the top edge of the cliff.
Okay. So I am. What did I move? Like 15 feet? 10 feet, I think.
Yep.
Okay. So that I'm gonna thunder step back over here with Aura attack.
Okay.
So that'll be. So I use 10 feet and then. I should have enough movement to drag or attack with me and position us behind this boulder so we're in cover. You said that was like 10 feet or something? Or was that a different boulder?
Yeah, this bigger boulder down here was 10 feet.
Oh, okay.
But this one's
Well,
like 5 or so you can still be kind of behind it.
Okay,
Oh.
so yeah, I'll pull us like kind of in cover here.
Okay, cool.
And that'll be it.
Sounds good. Let's see. Yeah, the dragon's gonna use the last of its legendary actions for this round to do another tail attack.
I'm gonna die
Gabriel.
before Spiritual Guardians does anything.
Oh my god, look at all these. Oh.
The dragon
Sad.
rolls a 16.
Even then.
Oh, thank you.
Rolled a 5. So
What?
it is plus 11. The dragon goes to swing at you with the tail, and you bring your arm up and actually deflect it over the top of you. Just this loud ringing sound goes through the forest. Then it's Aaron's turn. You're afraid.
I am scared. Alright. I don't intend to move closer to it, but I do want to take the dash action across the top.
Do I have to roll for being?
Wisdom save.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Atreus, roll a wisdom save.
18.
18. You succeed. You're no longer afraid of the dragon. Aaron.
Yay.
Same thing. Oh wait, what are you doing? You're running across somewhere?
I want to, yeah, so I don't think it counts as getting, well, you decide. Does it count as getting closer to it if I move just laterally across the map?
Technically, no.
Okay, then
So you
I
can go across.
wish
yeah.
to pitter-patter across the top of the map.
Sounds
And
good.
perhaps, I don't know, hide again or just, yeah.
You want to hide again?
Well-
Okay, so go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Yeah. Well, can I hide as a bonus action? A dash is an action, I believe.
You can dash as an action or a bonus action because you're a fancy.
You're right. It's a bonus action for me because it's a cunning action.
Indeed.
So I have to do this as I'm doing it. So I run across the field going, yes.
I'm so cunning.
I'm so cunning, yes. I love it. And yeah, I wish to. I'll keep on hiding. I'll just
All right,
keep swimming.
roll a stealth check for me then.
Okay. Stealth, 22.
22, great. And then roll another wisdom saving throw for me.
Right. That's only like a save. That's a 6.
6, yeah, still afraid. A little bit more pee comes out.
Just a little more
a small trail as I run across.
All right. Ortok, your turn.
I'm really messed up. And there's nothing. I have literally nothing to do. So I'm gonna go my movement. We're kind of like hiding, right?
I mean, you're obscured by the stone. Yeah.
So we have like partial cover in the event that it tries to have some sort of ranged like breath weapon, right?
The breath weapon actually goes around corners. You saw
Well, you know what? I'm just gonna pass out, you know? Ordoc's gonna make a break for it
that. Okay.
and kinda well, okay, he's not gonna fully make a break for it, he's gonna like get right to about here
Okay.
and use the hide action in an attempt to obscure myself.
Okay. Stealth check.
Stealthin'. Oh, okay. That's okay. Good job, Ortok. You actually can roll. This is nice. 22.
22, very nice. Same as Aaron. That's a feat.
Ortok is incredibly stealthy.
So,
It's like you people don't
Atreus,
believe me.
You just Ortok books it from your side, and you see him vanish into the trees behind you, and you can't tell where he is. That's the dragon's turn. The dragon starts its turn in the spiritual guardians. So what does it have to do?
Make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. 25.
Yeah, that makes it. But he takes half of whatever the fuck this is. 6. He takes 6 total.
6 total.
Ooh.
The dragon, a couple of these hummingbirds like peck it in the eyes and like get it in various weak spots, and it's like getting like distracted by them and frustrated, and just kind of snorts, and then looks at Gabriel and whisper and says, "This isn't the worst of it. Stay out of my forest, and maybe I'll let you live. Leave now." And it turns around and begins to fly off. It moves slowly for the first little bit. The hummingbird's like kind of pecking at it and keeping it from moving totally quickly. The dragon's going to use its dash action and fly 160 feet off the map. Flies off into the distance.
It's Ortok's, even though he's so stealthy right now, he's pretty much just like laying on his back sleeping.
Gabriel's
God.
bent into all kinds of weird angles. He's like,
I peed.
I peed.
with the dragon. You can hear it just slowly flying off into the distance, but it's the flapping of its wings never completely going away. What do you guys do?
We run
Wartalk's just gonna
like
take a beat.
motherfuckers.
I will. First off, to make it worth it, I guess.
Whisper retrieves the one dagger, the one that wasn't stuck in the dragon as it left. Kind of flips it around in her hands and sheathes it in like a belt that she's wearing. Just like a shitty like rope around her waist. Looks at Gabriel and says, "Well, that was shit."
Indeed.
Hell of an intimidation tactic. Just, killing you.
I will. I'll make my way over
Okay.
to everyone.
And where the hell were you?
Like, I could have done anything against that. I was hoping
Wartalk's
for.
finally gonna come out of his hiding spot.
Well, if anyone's,
Wartalk just like limps onto the
I
shoreline
could
here.
heal all of us some if we had. If you want to sit for 10 minutes.
I think we.
rest.
I think
Oh,
we
yeah,
need. We need some time to recover from what we just did.
Okay, so I will start casting Prayer of Healing.
Okay, cool.
Or are we just gonna take a long rest, or are we gonna?
Not here.
Okay.
That's my vote anyway.
Do you know
Yeah, I
how
think it'd
far
be-
away we are from the town right now?
That's another good question.
You guys had traveled a day to get here, and last time you traveled towards this temple, it took you about a day and a half. So you have like maybe another 6 to 8 hours to get back to town.
Alright, I am going be 3d8 healing to everybody who. Ooh. That's 21 to everyone. I cast it at 3rd level.
Woo! That's good.
21. Dang.
Alright, I feel a little bit better. I say we take maybe like an hour break and then book it back to this village.
I'm not gonna gain much with an hour. Well, are you still looking for more health, or?
I mean, if we take like an hour, I'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine either way. Cause what we got about 5 hours left.
We got like yeah, maybe 5-6 hours.
Love it.
Alright, let's take an hour. Quick beat and then we're on our way back.
Well, if Prissy Pants over here didn't just piss himself off in the forest, maybe we wouldn't have had. Maybe we would have taken.
It's part of his job. He's got the pants to piss in them. It's what they're there for. You need to take your expectations. I feel like they're up here, and you just shove them way down, way down.
It's the professional thing to do. Hi. I'm going to
To
go
pull
over
the
here
pants down.
to pull the pants down and pull my pants down, and I want to wash. I need to quick wash my pants. That'll take an hour. I'll go behind this rock for modesty's sake. Yes.
What are you No.
Alright, so you kind of wash your pants in the like clean, very clean waters of this river.
Lovely. Then I'll hang them like, I don't know. I'll make kind of that like 2 teepee structure with the thing and have a thing and Well, that might constitute a survival check. Either way, I just want to. I'll
For
like hold
Aaron?
them up and
Yeah.
just like, yeah, I'll hold them up. I'll just kind of hold them up and try not to burn my pants with my sword and dry them.
Okay. Sounds good. Easy enough. You gotta hold them up, eventually dry them out over the next hour. Go ahead, everyone, roll for hit dice or whatever you want to do over the short rest.
I was just rolling to see if I like burned a hole through my pants. They're good.
So to clarify, it's whatever your hit dice is +2 for each dice. Yeah.
Do you get the Constitution
Yeah.
modifier? And it's con. Yep. So you get to add your con. I always forget about that. For each die rolled.
Oh, for
When
hit
you
dice?
heal, so for each time you roll a hit dice, you also get to add your Constitution modifier to the healing.
Woot woot. That's what I'm banking on. Oh, thank God.
I still look like a slightly deflated soda bottle.
Yeah, he's got like just dents, like pushing various parts of him in deeper.
All right. Ortok is doing substantially better. He's about as ready as he's going to get for right now.
Wow, this content.
Okay. So, over the next hour, you manage to tend to your various wounds, and you just hear the forest in its night state, very calm, with the sounds of wildlife here and there. Gabriel, you notice a small set of lights kind of dance through the forest about 50 feet off. And kind of just float around, disappear behind a few trees, eventually circle back a little bit.
Whoa. Do I know what they are?
Little globs, like maybe about the size of a golf ball. Kind of like bloop, dance around. No particular sound to them. Make a
I kind of wanted the woods for a while.
make a nature check.
Nature check 4.
4? And you're like, oh, those are really big fireflies.
I have put the crystal out that's in my hand, and I go and cast light
Yeah,
on the crystal.
this huge beam of light comes out of your hands.
It's a cantrip.
Yep. It's like 60 feet or something, 30 or 60 feet. So this big light just shines over the area in front of you. 20. A smaller light shines in the area in front of you. It doesn't reach the small blobs. They're staying like 50 or so feet away.
Okay. Does anyone know what those are?
Right. Has it been an hour yet?
It's been an hour. Yep.
Right.
Cool.
We need to get the fuck out of it. That thing. We need to leave.
We need to leave now. Right now. Like, right now.
We probably shouldn't even have stayed an hour. It probably is very aware that we are here, and I want no part of it. Let's go.
Okay.
All right. You all start moving towards the town.
Yes.
And at night,
Yep.
because it's so dark, it's hard to tell what direction is what, and navigating the forest is hard. Who's leading the navigation?
Ortok does lead because he has the vision, and he's probably the only one with the vision and at least a little bit of health right now.
Okay.
Well, Aaron has goggles for vision and has all his health because he did nothing. If you
Up
would
to
rather
you.
the pretty boy go first into the woods.
Into the woods.
Into the woods.
I mean, yeah, you can go first. Ortok's just
I
like,
mean,
"What?"
right. I feel, I was like panicking, so I probably just started leading without realizing that I was the one in charge in the woods. But hey,
Ortok's still like kind of tired, so he's just like,
too late to turn back.
Okay.
So I shall go first.
Aaron, please make a survival check.
Okay,
There it
there it
is.
is. I love this. This is how role playing happens. It's great.
It's the first survival check of the campaign.
Is it?
No,
Oh, I was gonna say we've been doing this for like a year.
I'm
I'm at
still
3
waiting on the
survival.
first animal handling
You
check.
guys haven't
of
really
the
Uh,
interacted with that
Yeah.
many beasts.
I think I feel like I did one once
We
a long
probably
time
did.
ago. I think we had a
Zin
horse
thing.
that
Oh,
we
with the
pointed to.
horses and the
Yeah.
caravan. May have been
First
the first
episode.
game.
Maybe. It's just an 11 for survival.
An 11.
Yeah. All right, I'll put that in.
You guys walk for a while. Aaron, I mean, seems confident. He's like walking where he thinks he needs to go. And then the sun starts coming up. And as soon as the sun starts really peeking over the horizon and you know exactly where it is, Aaron, you realize that you've been traveling much more north than you wanted to be. And perhaps you probably added another couple hours to your journey.
Okay.
Let
I
me
mean,
try.
oh, sure. Why not?
In addition to this, as soon as the sun starts peeking up, the forest takes on an odd cast as shadows are cast through the canopy from the sunlight. The trees just look different, a little bit more mangled, the vines still impeding your very movement. Some of you start to see strange things in the patterns of the trees, horrific-looking faces, or skeleton-like depictions, and then you blink and they're gone. Just a trick of the light or something weird with your eyes, and it unsettles you. It's sometimes it feels like they're moving or like they're watching you, and it is unsettling. Gabriel, you notice one more time a collection of 3 lights just dance in the forest about 50 or so feet away from you. They seem to go behind a tree, peek out, and then flit a little bit further away, come a little
It's just
closer.
a ball of light. I can't make any features out on them.
There's three lights, and they seem like little balls that are probably about slightly smaller than a golf ball.
You said only Gabriel sees.
Yeah, Gabriel's got a really high passive. Oh wait, no. So Aaron just got the observant feat. So Aaron, you'd also see these.
Yeah, it adds a +5 to whatever it is.
Your passive perception. Yeah.
Yeah.
So both Aaron and Gabriel see these.
Those orbs seem to be following us.
What orbs?
Are they friendly?
Haven't a clue.
Hmm.
Hello.
Oh, that's one.
As you
What's
say
going
this,
on?
As you say this, you hear a tiny little giggle.
She thinks I'm.
Can I say hello in Sylvan?
Sure. You say hello.
I say hello in Sylvan.
Okay. You say hello in Sylvan, and
Konnichiwa.
you hear you just like put up the 2 fingers. Okay, anyway.
Oh God.
And,
Oh God.
The Fae are Japanese.
Yes. You hear another little giggle, and you hear a response. It says, "Hello?" in Sylvan.
Oh, right.
The rest of you, I don't think any of you have Sylvan as a language.
That is correct.
All right,
Right.
so then you just hear this small giggle and then a little hello.
Hello. Right.
Horton, here's you.
Can I? You said they're following us.
They kind of like float around.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Yeah, they're not always
Are
behind
you?
you.
Are you going to kill us or let us pass?
You hear, whatever's most fun.
Right. What seems most fun right now?
They vanish.
Okay. Be on guard, everyone. These things might let us pass. Try and seem interesting for your own safety. But be ready to be mauled by a billion different little tiny lights with very sharp teeth.
I'm so lost right now.
How far away are we from town? That we think?
You think, based on kind of the detour that you took, that maybe you're like 6 hours away.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
We'll start heading back to town.
Right. I'm trying to think. Do I have that orb of twigs
You
that
do.
has a? Do I have it with me though, or did I leave it at the place?
You didn't
think it's
specify,
on
so I
me.
thought that you kept it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I do keep it on me just because it's like somewhat precious. How big is it, really?
It's about the size of a baseball.
Okay, okay. So it's not like obnoxious. Okay. It's not like a Groot heart or something. Okay. I think I'll like. Oh God, why did you do that?
What did you do?
A screen cap when it hit Twitch.
I'll have to look
Oh
at it later.
yes.
And I was eating sushi
Sorry.
today. Should I like throw this up into it? Yeah. Anyways.
Anyway,
All right. Okay. All right.
maybe I'll have to make it the thumbnail for the video. Whatever it
Right.
is.
Please notice me, senpai. So I will. Now I've lost my train of thought. I will hold it and kind
Okay.
of make it somewhat visible.
So out of your pack, you procure this strange orb made of very kind of barky vines, a faint golden glow coming from the inside of it. You hold it out, making it known.
As we go. That's kind of what I want to do. I'm interested.
Whisper just sniffs and says, "Huh, can't seem to get away from that thing."
Oh, that's right. This was part of your old escapade.
Who seemed to think it was important?
Oi, he did. I do hope to return it to its rightful place at some point, but for right now, it proves as an interesting diversion so that we're not torn asunder by whatever that is out there. I'd rather it be curious than hungry.
You, as you're talking to Whisper, turn around and look at the orb in your hand one more time. And there's a second ball of light right next to it now, just like 6 inches from your hand.
Sure.
Smaller, about the size of a golf ball. And if you squint your eyes just a little bit, you can see on the inside of this light a small woman with tiny wings flitting behind her. And she's got her hands clasped together and she says, "Ooh, what are you hiding in there?"
Oh, it is a powerful fae, much like yourself.
Why do you have it?
Now that is a tale. But I like to keep my secrets, as do you, I'm sure.
I love secrets.
Right. Perhaps I'll tell you sometime. But of course, you'll have to keep us all alive for that to happen, won't you?
Keep you alive? Sounds hard.
Why, yes. But the story is worth the work.
You got yourself in terrible danger.
Oh, yes, a green dragon was not part of the plan, if you saw that.
He's a meanie. She
Oh,
kinda
yeah,
she kind
a
of
big.
leans in, like whispering, like, "He's a meanie."
A big mini. A doo-doo head, even. Don't tell him I said that.
I'll put doo-doo on his head next week.
Wonderful. I think we're going to be very far away from here next week, so you just drop lots of doo-doo on his head.
I'll have to go find the best smelling doo-doo ever.
Lovely. And I think you will.
Do you
certainly
have
do.
some?
No, I've expelled all my doo-doo for the day, thanks to that. That
drat.
green bastard, yes.
You
Yes.
fought him. You almost
I-
got rid of him. He flew away. That never happens.
He was right scared of us, I'll tell you that, but it was port luck, we must say.
Normally he just eats people and takes their stuff.
Oh, definitely, definitely. But do you see the green one over there? The big one?
Yeah.
He also eats people and takes their stuff.
She like flies behind you, putting you between her and and Ortok.
Ortok's like taking his sword and trying to pick something out of his teeth. Like, seeing if he can do it.
Is this conversation happening entirely in Sylvan?
Yeah. The rest of you hear this kind of like wispy voices, very sing-songish.
Love it. I love it.
Just not paying any attention to it whatsoever. Just-
Are we walking and talking? That's another question.
Yeah, you
Yes,
guys can
yes.
be
Yeah.
talking.
For sure.
Says, if he can eat people and take their stuff, maybe he can eat the mean dragon and take his stuff.
Oh, he tried, but the dragon's mouth is bigger than his mouth. So it's just a real competition, that.
He needs to eat more and poop more.
Or talk, word from the Fey realm. You need to eat more and definitely poop a lot. That's an order.
I'd like to think that I would definitely eat more if more food was available, and I'm on a very regular schedule. Thank you for your concern. I would like that to maintain the regularity.
Right when he says that, I'm going to use minor illusion and make a 5-foot pile of crap behind
Oh,
him.
God. We are indeed
He can conjure poop.
Aye, yes.
No, not gonna do it. I wouldn't know that.
No, we're not. Oh god.
He can conjure poop on the meanie dragon's head.
Perhaps, but wouldn't it be more fun if you did it yourself?
It's hard to carry poop.
Oh yeah, I agree. But anything worth doing is worth doing yourself, right? And just think of how mean and angry he'll be, and he'll be none the wiser that you did it.
That would be silly.
Oh, right, silly indeed. Oh, almost went British for a second. Indeed. Indeed.
You mean none of you can beat the meanie dragon? And she gets real pouty.
I'm sure if it's t-shirt.
Jesus Christ.
T-shirts. I'm sure, if it came down to it, we would mess it up real nice. But unfortunately, we're on a very top secret mission, you see.
I like secrets. I can keep secrets.
Mm.
Insight
Right.
check.
Can,
Wait, this is
can you understand Sylvan?
this isn't Sylvan. So
That's true. So you hear a bunch of like pretty whispering, and then I tell Ortok to poop more.
Ortok, once again, just so out of it. He's just like, whatever.
Fine. Oi. A secret. Well, I'll have you know that Atreus, the dragonborn over there,
Uh-huh.
he is technically a zombie. Oi, it's true.
What are you gonna do with him?
Probably go adventuring. He's a very useful zombie, you see, very smart. And once you've died, you have no fear. So
I
he is a
don't
very...
like zombies.
Oh, they're not so bad. At least not this one.
They go all.
Oh, he does do that every once in a while, especially after a few ales, but you get used to it after a while.
The small fey creature flits over in front of Atreus, and it goes in front of you.
I'm just gonna. I
Thunderstep.
have no idea. I'm just gonna do the same thing back at it.
And it just flies back over to Aaron. See? I told you.
Wait, and it wasn't so bad. He didn't hurt you.
I guess not.
And trust me, I've seen him hurt people. It's not a fun time.
Well, he should hurt that dragon.
Oh, and he did. He tried. He really did.
You can
dragon has
really
a
hurt the
mighty
dragon.
power.
And if you hurt the dragon, you could take all of his stuff.
Aye, we could, but we need to carry his stuff. We should come back with a cart.
You got that magic sack. I saw you take things in and out of it.
How do you know it's magic? Maybe it's just a deceptively large sack.
Well, I know it's a magic sack. I know a magic thing when I see it.
Oh, you caught me there. Yeah, you are.
Ha! That's another secret.
Oi, that's 2 secrets. Do you have one to share with me?
Well, the dragon doesn't want you to know. But he lives in the big tree, close to the monolith.
Oh dear.
And he doesn't want you to take all of his stuff. But I do.
Sorry, I'm just writing something. Green dragon Beaver. Why? What does he have that you think would be worth taking?
Oh, he has lots of things. He eats all the people that come in here, so he's got lots of weapons and lots of
Poop.
weird little trinkets and lots of shiny little pieces of metal.
Oh, lovely. I am a fan of the shiny. It's true. That's why we keep that one around, and I point to, Oh wait, is Gabriel shiny? I can't remember.
Yeah, he's buffed. He looks a
Right.
little less
He's
shiny
buffed.
right now.
Super buffed. Right. That's why we keep that one around.
Yeah. Well, if you take on the dragon, maybe my sisters and I can help you.
Well, that would be absolutely lovely. Would you be wanting anything in return for that? Or do you just want to see the dragon gone?
I want the dragon gone, and I want some shiny things.
Oh, well, I think that can be arranged for sure. With your help, you're such an immensely powerful creature yourself. I can tell I have a nose for these things. We will definitely be able to take him down. You and your sisters are more than welcome to help us. Encouraged, even.
Your nose? And she like sniffs her armpit.
Oh, I can smell magic and power, and you are right and ripe.
Make a
Palatable, even.
make a persuasion roll with advantage. That's funny.
All right. Man, I'm really glad that I work with kids a lot, because it's how you talk to kids is how I talk to Faye. Wow, you're so strong. You are so smart. Wow. With advantage? Okay. And then my persuasion. 21.
21.
Yeah.
Says, oh, well, thank you. And she does like a little spin, and a bunch of sparkles come off of her.
Oh, well, that is very cool. That's awesome. Such power.
I could turn you into a big beast.
I like it. Usually he's the big beast, and I point to Ortok again.
I could turn him into a big beast, too.
Oh, that would
As
be
long
right.
as he
Terrifying.
doesn't eat me.
No, he only really has a taste for dragons and things that are trying to eat him.
You're welcome.
He's a competitive eater, you see.
At this point, Ortok is like holding his maul, holding his longsword, trying to see if it would be possible to juggle them. But he was going to decide against it. For now.
What does Paul say about all this?
He, like, as you're holding them both out, Paul the Mall says, "Oh, I'm better than that one. Leave that one in the pack. I'm the superior smashing weapon."
The trebuchet of single combat weapons.
Trebuchet.
Because they don't have Mercedes, so.
Well, the trebuchet is a superior siege instrument, you see. And that's a whole, that's a Reddit thing like as old as Reddit itself. I don't know.
Well, you keep that little thing safe, okay?
Well, Akaris, is this your kin?
Something very special is in there.
Oh, I can feel it. I thought you might be interested, so I thought I'd pull it out. I'm so glad that you came about. Do you have a name that you call yourself?
Oh. I am, Aryan.
Cool.
What is your name?
Arian, I am Aaron.
Ooh. How similar.
We might be kin ourselves. Two powerful beings such as we are.
Oh, well. I'll just tell my sisters not to turn you all into ants, okay?
I think that would be best. Yes, thank you so much.
Okay. Well,
Bye.
when I see you again, we'll follow you, okay?
Lovely, lovely. Yes, we'll be aware of your presence, I'm sure. And we will call you to strike the dragon with your mightiest of blows when the time comes.
Okay. Bye.
Equally awkward. Bye.
A little puff of sparkles comes out of her, and she flits off into the forest. And not a second later do you walk into a cloud of the worst smelling, pungent grossness you've ever smelled in your entire life.
Oh, that little. Oh.
Those of you that are
my
walking
God,
behind,
what is that
behind
smell?
Aaron, all of a sudden you just smell this terrible smell.
Aaron. Jesus.
It was,
First you piss your pants, now this. Oh,
For
yeah.
the love of God, do we need to pull off?
Well,
Or
it was our
something.
talk. It was our talk that left 5 feet of shite down the path.
I don't know how that got there. I have no idea.
Oh. But anyways, some good news. The Fae in this forest have decided not to kill us, so that's one.
Oh, that's what you were saying.
I
I thought
was
you just finally
saving.
lost your
I
shit.
was saving your life, and it looked like you were the one that lost your shit, my friend. I was saving our lives. Thank you very much. Little gratitude would go a long way with you fuckers. Now, the second point to that was I think the Fae, as far as I know, are rather mischievous creatures, but she seemed trustworthy until she farted in my mouth a little bit.
She seemed trustworthy until she farted in my mouth.
I'm pretty sure that sentence has never been spoken before.
Oh, yeah. Oh, here we go. Only in Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, man. All right, but I think they're going to help us fight the Green Dragon because that giant scary fucker's lair happens to be at the obelisk or monolith, depending on your point of view.
Now let's sit it down.
All right, so we need to say
We need to strategize
monolith.
on. Yeah, we need to strategize on taking down a Green Dragon. When we go to the monolith, which the Raven Queen can't see. So we'll be walking blind into a dragon's lair and possibly anything else in all the realms. What could possibly go wrong? But first, let's go to let's see. Oh, I don't know. Let's go to Ruby Tuesday's cabin and find. I couldn't think of anything. And let's just regroup in the town. We'll talk to Tiddlywinks, which is actually his name.
So you're telling me that after saving this entire forest from a deadly vampire that had pretty much taken out a god, and then we
Obscure
get
the god.
shafted by a dragon, you want to go back to that dragon and kill it?
It's not so much that I want to. Remember, I ran very far away from it. But if we are to, save the world, the obelisk monolith is going to be a part of that. And sadly, that is where the dragon resides. So we might not have a choice. Or we could avoid it altogether and go seek our fortune until the end of times. I'm fine either way, although I feel like we could get even richer if the world still existed.
I mean, I've got nothing better to do. We might as well kill a dragon.
I'm bored.
I have
Ortok opens up his bag of holding.
0 heads.
Right.
It is a big problem.
I'm down for a little dragon smiting, and Whisper twirls her dagger in her hands.
Oh, by the way, those are mine. I expect them back when you can get your own shite.
The dagger somehow flies by your head and sticks into a tree behind you.
All right, well, right of conquest and all, you can have those. That's fine.
I bet you couldn't do it again, though.
I'm thinking of the Robin Hoods, like Robin Hood Minute. You haven't seen The Last of Us. You've seen The Last of Us. Yeah. Classic movie. Right. Shall we keep going?
Yeah, we need to get back to town.
All right. As the
Wonderful.
sun comes up even further and you guys go a full night without sleep, I need you all to make Constitution saving throws against exhaustion.
Fuck, that's right.
Nope.
Woo. 14, which I think fails.
Oh, mine's a 20.
That's a big old 5.
Such a big 5. Huge 5. Huge 5.
Oh, that is a nice 5.
That's a nice 5.
That is a nice 5.
Did the orb, which is called, that might be in notes before this notebook even, because that is old.
Those of you that rolled better than 10 succeed.
Woo!
We each find 20 gold
Just kind of sleepy.
in our pockets.
So
That's true. I just did my
Gabriel,
laundry.
You are considered exhausted, and
No.
wait. Who? Wait. What do people roll again?
I got
14.
5.
Should be in the chat, right?
Okay, yeah. So Gabriel's the only one that's exhausted.
Right. Oil can.
What were you saying, Matt?
I was saying that this thing's name is Kumo. That's right. Okay. I had to read the letter again. For those of you who don't know what this letter is, check out storm.animus, blah, 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 whatever it is again.
Fandom.com /
Yeah.
Lord. Wait.
.co.uk. I mean,
That, what?
Check out the wiki page. I don't know if the whole letter is on there, but you'll get the
Wow.
gist of what I'm
Wow.
talking about.
dang, there we go.
Lovely.
There we go.
Does Kumo, as we were walking through the forest and as the fey creature was like amongst it, did the orb like react in any way?
No.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Trudging over the next 6 hours, and with Gabriel falling slightly behind, he seems to be a bit slower than normal. You guys eventually, with the guidance of the sun, find your way into Stone Ridge. It is early. Well, it is getting close to noon. Sun is high in the sky. You find still nobody outside. but the buildings themselves look a little bit better, as if some work has been done. You notice that the tavern that you had kind of snuck into is no longer boarded up. A small amount of farmland is around Stone Ridge now, and a vibrant amount of plant life is growing in the farmland. You find Tinkletots' shop is no longer warded by an illusion. It is now, well, it was invisible before. Now it's just a ramshackle shack. And
Lovely.
still
Is
saying Hammond's Hall on the front.
awesome. Is Hammond around? Oh wait, no. I was thinking of not Hammond.
Tinkletots?
No. Do we see Steinmar around?
You do not see Steinmar.
Steinmar. Okay. I mean, he's a woodsman. He probably went back to the woods.
What do you guys do now that you're just on the outskirts of town?
All right, so
are there,
we're gonna
like-
go back. Should we find a place that? Should we go to Tinkle Tots and get a room and just kind of call it? What do you guys want to do?
We should definitely, if we have to fight a dragon that nearly, obliterated us, or you at least, we should definitely prepare. We need earplugs. We need diapers. We need potions of various degrees.
Tinkle Tits didn't have any.
Oh, that's right.
He had a few weird ones.
It's
He
the
might.
weird ones. He's a weird guy. Just want some regular, solid health potions.
Right. Maybe.
I mean, we might as well head back.
Right. Yeah, we'll take a rest here. Perhaps we need to travel to a larger town again before we excavate.
I mean,
We're
it
about to
doesn't
fight a
sound
dragon.
like the dragon's going anywhere.
I mean, do we know that? Like, is dragon lore pretty typical? Like, do we know that they kind of have a territory and they have a lair and all that? Is it the usual story tale elements? I don't want to assume things.
Everyone make a history check.
Woo! Ah, that's a natural one.
Big
natural 20.
fly lizard.
Ooh,
12 for me.
9.
9. Okay. Ortok, everything you know about dragons is from personal experience. That's it.
Or fairy tales. They don't even exist. I'm not even sure they're real.
Everyone else,
I still don't believe it.
I still don't
so
know what happened.
Aaron and Gabriel, you've heard of dragons. Obviously, Aaron, you fought 2. But neither of them were typical large dragons. The first one being probably barely a couple of years old. And the second being this weird, transmogrified version of a dragonborn.
Right.
So you've heard the typical fairy tales of dragons. Usually they appear as quickly as they disappear, and are usually harbingers of destruction in most fairy tales. Atreus, however, being a dragonborn from Draconia and being of dragon blood, you know a few more things. You know there are kind of 2 castes of dragons. One of them being the chromatic dragons of primary colors, and metallic dragons, ones that are brass, gold, silver. Brass, gold, silver, those types of dragons are typically considered to be good dragons. They are usually solitary creatures that hold themselves up in mountains or in the various environments that they prefer. They don't usually interact with that many people. Some of them prefer to sit around and gather knowledge. Some of them like to just interact with humans and actually polymorph themselves into a humanoid form to interact with like a town nearby. And chromatic dragons are just wholly evil. They are selfish and territorial, and they lust for power. They will manipulate people to get what they need or want. They claim large areas and will gather large hordes of treasure and various things. Just some of them for their own amusement, some of them to gather power. And usually where there's one, you won't find another for 100 miles because they claim such a large space. It's a wonder that Stone Ridge hasn't been targeted by this green dragon. You also know that their age very much determines their power. Their size is what grants them more resistances and more powerful breath attacks.
Right.
So,
How, so once Atreus is done kind of explaining that, do we know how large? I guess the only other experience we have is...
With Meepo, that one we found. That
Well,
a
there was the
chromatic.
tiny one with Meepo. There was the one that Little Cloud had transformed into. Which
Atreus,
was
with the natural
not
20,
massive.
I'll say that you know that this is like a mature adult dragon.
Oh, fuck.
Not
These bitches
not
grow.
like not a really old dragon, which might be even more powerful and larger. Like dragons don't stop growing; they grow until they die.
Like lobsters.
So this is not a dragon that has reached the pinnacle of its power, but it's up there.
Yeah.
Lovely.
So yeah, we're gonna want some kind of plan for whatever.
You might want some way to resist poisonous attacks.
Yeah, that wouldn't hurt. Well, maybe Tinklewinks will be able to tell us. Maybe he has some more info or something that he can aid us with, I guess.
Yeah, maybe he knows about the dragon. I mean, who knows?
Yeah, because maybe it was a problem. Maybe they knew about it before the plague or whatever took over.
Yeah. Let's head back. Might as well talk to him. Fill him
Right.
in.
And next
Should
time
go.
that we encounter this thing, I'll be able to fly. Whisper says.
Maybe Aaron will be able to as well.
With enough exposure to sunlight, yeah, this thing will recharge.
What are you, some
Oh.
sort of plant?
Maybe he is.
I mean, I do like sunlight and water and all that, yeah.
You like sunlight, water, maybe walks on the beach, and fine wine.
That describes him to a T. Well done.
Great.
Right. Every once in a while, I replace the wine with sex on the beach just to keep the theme, but yeah, more or less.
Have you even ever been with a lady?
Have I? But I. Yes! Have you seen me? I am.
She looks you up and down. Yeah.
Gabriel says, I don't see the relevance of having seen her.
Have you ever been with a lady?
You asking Whisper?
Yep. It's 5th edition, Mitch.
She
Orchak leans in like,
she glances away from you.
Okay.
I see
walks
Aaron
away.
has his mind back. This is good. This is good.
and we're heading to Tinkle Tots right now, right?
Yep, heading to Tinkle Tots.
Is that his real name? I didn't
Hammond
write it down.
Tinkle
I've
Tots.
got the
Yep.
fake ones.
It is Tinkle Tots, yes.
Hammond.
Okay.
So, you find your way into Tinkle Tots' shop. You open the door to find Tinkle Tots sweeping up a fine powder off of his floor. And it's like purple and glittery. And he's just like sweeping it up. He says, "Ah, you've returned. How wonderful."
Yeah, it's pretty wonderful. Can we have some more of that? Maybe alcohol, some beer.
You want alcohol?
Yeah, and from that room.
Are you celebrating?
Um,
I'm celebrating because, look, the forest is back. And all of the zombies are just turned to ash. It was fantastic. Too bad I didn't get to see if they could smell or not.
oh, we figured that out, actually.
Can they smell?
Oh, most definitely not.
Ooh, too bad. Maybe the necromancer wasn't thinking about the olfactory region. Usually that's the first thing that's missing on a zombie. The nose, you know.
Right, well, we didn't see a nose factory anywhere. I don't know what you're talking about, but
Wasn't even really a necromancer that we saw.
No?
that's
No,
true.
no,
I've
that's-
romanced plenty of necks, and none to be found. Trust me.
I'm gonna look at Whisper. I'm gonna be like, oh, you brought this back.
Where are you taking out?
Oh, I'm just looking at Whisper. And I'm gonna be like, oh, you brought this back to us. Because she's the one that like lifted his curse, right?
I mean, according to you, I guess, yeah.
Well, no, didn't she give you the robe? But then you weren't.
She did, but the raven when I died.
Oh, that's right. Okay,
Yeah, I kind of got a system reset for a second, so that's
that's
nice.
right.
So you,
I just thought of that now. I'm very proud of myself for that.
So you're saying to Tinkle Tots you brought Whisper back with you? That's what you're saying? Sorry, I didn't understand what Atreus was saying.
Oh no, I because Whisper, I missed the part for the Raven Queen. I forgot about that. So I thought Whisper was the one because she lifted the curse for a little bit, but then he went to the Raven Queen, right? And then she pulled the rest of the.
Well, yeah, you found out that Whisper could become a celestial for 10 minutes, and then you used one of her feathers plus the remove curse scroll you got from the Archmage to remove Aaron's blood curse.
Yeah, so I was just making a joke to Whisper, saying that you did this to us, giving Aaron his ability to make stupid jokes.
Can we curse him again?
I could.
Well,
Wait, you don't want that.
when the inkling comes, feel free. And she like just leans against the wall in the corner. Then Tinkletots just says, "Well, I guess it is time for some wine and beer." Chop chop. He claps his hands and apparating out of almost nowhere, a keg and like 5 or so bottles of wine just appear on the table.
Lovely. This one is mine.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I'm gonna take these.
Nortok grabs as many as he can put in his arms.
Great. You get like 4 or 5 bottles, and then
Yes.
Tinkle Tots claps his hands again, and a lute that was just sitting in the corner suddenly animates and starts dancing back and forth in the air, playing a tune.
Oh, lovely.
Says,
I think I know this one.
"Having fun yet?" And he puts out his just puts out a mug with some beer in it, takes a swig, coughs just incessantly. Oh, this is strong. Takes another pull.
This is passable. Yes.
Wonderful.
As Ortok
Wonderful.
just is like double fisting.
The townspeople have gone out to the places that the other townspeople have fled to, and are informing of them of their, the newfound fortune. So, we'll be able to get this town back up and running.
Lovely.
All
Will there be,
thanks to you.
Will there be health potions in a little while? For sale anywhere at all?
Maybe.
Right. Is there a way you can, like, magically order any?
Magic. I just have lots of things that I picked up from my various travels. I'm just here to sell oddities, my friend.
Who sells things that are useful?
I have lots of useful things. You can find this thing over here, and he kind of like wanders over. All this powder I spilled. If you dash it on the ground while you're traveling places, your footprints and all signs of being there will just vanish.
But there'll be a
That is useful.
purple,
Shit.
sparkly path
Oh
following
no,
us, though,
it
right?
goes away. And he goes out front real quick with like a little pinch and powders where your footprints are entering the place, and your footprints just vanish, and so does the powder.
Yeah, indeed.
Shit, that's cool. But we need health potions. We need something to help us survive an encounter with something that's trying to kill us that can already see where we are.
Interesting. Let me think. Where is the thing for his stuff? Did it really put it? Okay. Oh. Where's his stuff? Well, anyway. I can show you around, see what I have, but the best place to go for various common potions, like potions of healing, would have been to go to Erelon off into the west, but that was conquered by the demons and devils about 10 years ago.
Shit, alright.
Right.
Next closest place is probably Gagari.
I was gonna say we probably would have to go back to Gagari.
It would make sense to do that, I think.
Well, my vote is for resting up tonight and then
Agreed.
heading out first thing tomorrow morning.
For Grigori.
Yes.
For Grigori! Okay. I like it.
I'm gonna ask him. Do you know anything about the green dragon in the woods?
Only that he kills basically everyone that goes into the forest.
Right.
Thankfully, Stone Ridge is just outside the border of the Forgotten Forests.
Oi. So he hasn't terrorized you at all?
Oh, not lately.
Right. Has
Maybe
anyone,
15 years
slain,
ago
tried
or
to slay him
so,
before?
they destroyed a
right.
couple buildings on the outside of town. They're getting a little too close to the forest.
I see. Well, lovely. We shall see what we can do. Right. In fact, would this town, do you know, offer any sort of reward? Like, first of all, we cleared out, the death. If we take care of the dragon, that's a bit extra on top.
Well, it does take a big deal off of my hands. Hard to do business with zombies running around.
Indeed it is. Who's in charge of this town right now, anyways?
Nobody? There's really nobody here.
Right. Well,
It's
I'll,
more of a commune, you see.
indeed. Right. Well, if you need a mayor, I am a noble. I do have some leadership qualities about me.
Well, when the villagers return, we will see what they think.
Right. In the meantime, I elect you deputy mayor, and I expect that you collect the taxes in order to pay, the bounty on this dragon.
Make a persuasion check.
Gotta get paid. Let's see. It was natural 19, and my persuasion score is 11, so that's a 30.
Oh my god. As you say that, like, he's elected a position, he kind of like straightens his coat up a little bit.
Deputy mayor.
It's like,
It's important.
Well, we have to see that you get your fair compensation for the normalcy returned to this town. And,
Of course, and the deputy mayor, of course, needs to be paid by the taxes as well. That's how this all works.
Well, maybe then I can.
So the more people you bring back to
strange
this
things
town,
for my shop.
indeed, the more people that you can bring back, the better the economy will run in general.
Oh, the families will return. Their houses are here. They ran so far and so fast. Hopefully they'll come back soon. I need food.
Why, as do I. Come to think of it, where's those magical servants of yours?
Oh, in the back, inside the magical mansion.
Well, what are we doing here?
You're of course welcome.
Oh, thank you much.
All right.
I wish to go in the back.
Yep.
Sounds good. And as you guys all enter into Hammond Tinkletots's magical mansion, that's where we'll leave it off for tonight.
Yes.
Woo!
Hardy's
We
tater
survived
tots.
a dragon attack.
I feel like only because Mitch let us survive a dragon attack.
He
Oh
ran
my,
away from
I'm
us.
so unprepared for that.
That's
There-
true.
there's a
Technically, the
reason it
dragon
left.
ran from us.
There is a reason it left.
Awesome. That's cool. We're all gonna die. Or at least
Oh my
you all
God.
will, and I'll probably run away. But it's fine.
Wartalk needs to rethink some of his build because he was taking too much damage.
Which, are you supposed to be able to do that? I get it, dragon attack.
Yeah,
Well,
I
that
also
breath attack
I wasn't
was
raging.
insane.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not gonna rage because I'd blow a rage and I don't want to take a point of exhaustion, and we're probably just gonna run away. And then we didn't run away, and in the one turn when I realized we weren't gonna run away, it attacked me and took out almost half of my health.
Yeah,
and I'm
that
just like,
breath attack. It's insane.
Yeah, we
this is
screwed
not
up.
gonna go well.
Oh.
I don't know how we're.
Yeah.
So if you counted how many squares it could move, it had a 90-foot fly speed.
What the?
Yeah, there's
fuck?
no running away.
There was no running away from it. Yeah.
Great.
Oh my
Great.
god. We need
And
a
I
bigger
thought
map.
we were fighting, so I'm like, let's give Wartalk a big one. So, so I'm like, ha! I'm like, shit, I could use hold monster.
Nortok's like, I'm taking so much damage, but I'm gonna try to scare it. That's all I got.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh man. Also,
okay.
for anybody watching, I was experimenting with possibly clipping more stuff out of the Twitch stream. So if you go to Storm Animus clips and you do the top all or whatever, we have 4 beautiful clips,
Oh, you have
30
the farted
seconds,
one.
of mostly Aaron saying dumb things. It's great.
Oh, damn it. This is great. Into
And
it.
I can also go back and clip any region I want. So. we can
Oh,
do
cool.
that.
So you can turn me, instead of a meme, you can turn me into a GIF.
That'd be great.
Constantly senpai. Yes.
Constantly. Oh, man.
That'd be wonderful.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I caught that just in time. You did it, and then I was instantly like, screen cap.
Yep.
Got it.
Yep.
Also, I don't know
Although-
what's different, guys, but nobody is screen lagging anymore.
Yeah, I noticed
Well-
that. Usually my Discord will cut out.
Adam never put up his went to P sign.
Oh,
True.
didn't put up your.
Because I noticed when you alt tab to put that in there, then you're like,
Everything
hi.
goes crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
When
yeah,
you
I
alt
didn't.
tab.
I haven't used that in a while actually.
Yeah.
So
That's cool.
So just everybody never pee. Don't pee.
Just never pee.
Says the one who
never
pees
pee
like
like
Roma.
Aaron. Don't
Yeah.
pee like Aaron.
Don't pee like Aaron.
In your
Be
pants.
like Aaron. Don't pee
don't
like
be like Aaron. Don't be like Aaron.
Love it.
Also, I kind of like how Aaron really is this charismatic, like, ladies guy, but whispers have none of it.
That makes me happy. Yes. Yeah. She's
I love it.
just, yeah, it's great. But I just loved, I did not like the neck romancer thing. It's the way you said it with the accent. I'm like, wait, I can use this.
That I did clip.
Yeah.
I groaned
clips.
internally really loudly.
It's called
Well,
I got a
Aaron
belly
Whalen
from
strikes again.
Trogdor strikes again.
All right, guys.
Charge.
See ya, internet.
Bye,
see
internet.
you next week. It's been a good one. Bye.
yes.